All right. After this video is done, I gotta decide what I'm gonna wear today. Trying to decide. These are my options. Do we have hyped options right now? No, we don't. 990 V5s, very nice. Waffle trainers. People talk about, buying what you like and wearing what you like, but it kind of goes deeper than just saying something like that, right? It's so easy to say buy what you like, but do you even know what you like? When the sneakers app posts some official images and some release info, it's easy to look at that and be like, oh man, I like that. Yep, buying what I like, even though it's something crazy hyped. Like everyone and their mother would buy the Union 4s right now because they like them, right? Of course. There's a limited edition raffle going on right now. Of course people are gonna like those shoes. Anyway, the point I'm making is, can you go on a website right now? Can you go on Nike? Can you go on New Balance? Can you go on like a boutique skate shop like Premier? Look at their options and be like, I like that, I'll buy that, I'll wear that. Buying that to wear. Think about that. Buying it to wear. There are so many shoes that we buy, we put on our feet, we wear a few times, and we're like, okay, I gotta put these back in the box because, they're worth a certain amount of money. I can't dog them. And it's like, you kind of don't even get your money's worth until it's too late, if that even makes sense. Until you sell the shoe, make your money back. When you're buying something to actually wear, it's a completely different ball game. I bought these a few months back and I have not been able to take them off my feet. When I say they have not gone back into the box once, they haven't. I took them out, I showed it to you guys in an affordable sneaker video, and they've literally been sitting by my door. The same exact thing is gonna happen with these 990s, and I'm just deciding which one of these I'm gonna wear today. Wow, talking way too much at the beginning of this video. Okay, I'm pumped for this video. This is gonna be great because there are two very important things that I'm gonna show you. And I love everything I'm gonna show you in this video. I've got a Grail sneaker pickup I'm gonna share with you in a second. I also have a couple clothing items I'm gonna show you, and I love it all. I truly love it all. So let's dive into it right now. And before we get too far, gotta show you guys my first summer drop of the year. Spring was great, but we're obviously on to summer, midway through now, and I had to do a little 4th of July something. I'm so hyped for this because it's actually the first collection I've ever been able to do that is fully made in the USA. These sweat shorts are amazing. They are so comfortable, premium quality cotton. It's not fleece. It's not like the last drop where they were fleece. This is more on the mid-weight side without sacrificing structure and quality. Sometimes you get shorts in, like if you buy a pair of sweat shorts from H&M, they are so thin that it's like, am I wearing anything? Some details real quick. We got 3 pockets, 2 in the front, 1 in the back, which is very essential. A lot of sweat shorts, for one, sometimes don't even have any pockets, and then they rarely have any pockets on the back. With the 4th of July theme, we've got my Win Fireworks logo on the left side. This is the first time I've actually released this. I was gonna do it last year, but the shorts that I was gonna drop them, it just didn't make sense. There's a lot of stuff that falls through the cracks. You will be surprised. I really don't sell anything unless I truly love it and the quality is on point. There are plenty of items that I have scrapped. That will be in another video at some point, but the stuff that's released to you, just know it's not rushed. It's not hasty, it's not cheap quality, none of that. Made in the USA sweat shorts. These are amazing, they're in black. I hope that there's some available by the time I put this video up. And this t-shirt, Win Script logo on the front with red, white, and blue flag design within. I'm sure some of you guys are like, dude, just get to the shoes. Okay, getting to them right now. Sorry about that. How do I want to kick this off? Most people would not consider this shoe as a Grail. Most people do not have this in their top 3 Jordans or sneakers ever, like I do. This pair of shoes is 10 years old. It's a GR Jordan release from 2010, and you could get these pretty easily back then. But now, harder to find. And when it comes to the word grails, people always have these crazy grails, right? If your grail is like a game warden Jordan shoe or like a PE Jordan that they only give to the players or something like that, I understand that, but you're not getting that shoe for like less than 10 grand. When I think of grails, I certainly think of a shoe that you're gonna have to pay over retail for, but also something that's hard to find in a condition that you want it in, and it's somewhat attainable. And sorry it's taking me so long to actually show you guys the shoe, but you know what? Sometimes I watch other unboxing videos and outside of the actual shoe, there's not much there. I like to touch on the sneaker culture, and I'm sorry if that's not the norm, and we're like 5 minutes into this video and I haven't shown them to you. Let's get into them. You know it's an old pair of Jordans when the paper's ripped. So without further ado, we've got the Air Jordan 6 Varsity Red. Let's just get this out of the way and talk about why this means so much to me outside of it being an absolutely beautiful pair of Jordans. So these released in 2010 and they were one of the first Jordans that I ever bought. So if you watched my Jordan collection video from about 7 years ago, I brought up this shoe. Now, people still ask me about that. I had no idea that video would do as well as it's done and that people would still be watching it, but it was crazy. I literally just showed all my Jordans for 20 minutes uncut. No edits, uncut. Funny video, go watch it if you've never seen it. But I talked about this shoe, it wasn't in that video because I didn't have it at the time. Is this the first time I've owned this shoe? No. Here's the deal, I was still pretty new into how Jordans were released. I just knew that this shoe was gonna be releasing at a finish line near me, so I went there like first thing in the morning, like 6 a.m., lined up with other people, and got this shoe. When I bought them and brought them home, was absolutely in love. I was like, okay, this is the best looking shoe I've ever seen. So naturally, when you get a shoe you absolutely love, you wear it all the time. I was doing that with these, and I wore these to the YMCA near me for some pickup basketball. You probably know where this story is going. I wouldn't dare play in this actual shoe, so I went into the locker room, I put on my basketball shoes, I changed up, and I put these in my locker. You know, just a random locker, but I had a lock with me. Put them in there, and you know, I thought, it was one of those just combination locks, I thought that I closed it fully. Thought I did, and when I got back to the locker, it had that little old separation where that top curved metal piece is facing one way and the dial is facing the other, still hanging there on the locker. It's like kind of open, and I knew. I knew what either I had done or somebody picked the lock somehow. Long story less long, these beauties were gonzo. They got stolen, and at the time, I didn't have money to buy another pair. Like, no chance. No chance. I really saved up and broke the bank to buy a pair of these. Retail was $150 on these Jordans, which was a lot at the time. $190 for a pair of Jordans is still a lot. It's an expensive shoe to buy. People collect these and act like they're not spending much money on them. No, it's a lot of money. $190 is a lot of money for a pair of shoes, especially if you bought a pair the week before. And not to mention, when you have something stolen from you like that, you don't necessarily want to go out and buy another pair and spend that money again, because then you're looking at this shoe and it's like, damn, this shoe cost me $300. Even back in 2010, these sold out relatively quickly, at least around my area. Online, maybe you could find them, but most of the sites online, it's sketchy. It was a sketchy time to buy sneakers. It's not like it is nowadays where everything is being authenticated. I bought these off eBay, by the way, and they were authenticated. So fast forward 11 years, financially, I'm in a better spot. I could have bought these a long time ago, but I said, you know what? I don't want to spend over $300 on this shoe. I want a dead stock version for under $300. And I think that's really important to note. Set a number in your mind that you don't want to spend more than and stick to it. I stuck to not wanting to spend $300 on this shoe for at least 5 years. I know this video is a little long-winded, but stick with me. There's just so much to talk about. You've heard this saying before, but trust me when I tell you this, they don't make Jordans like they used to. And this was one of the last Jordan shoes that had good quality on it, and then it went downhill for a long time. And that's why this shoe sticks out to me so much. There's nubuck on this upper, and it is as soft as it gets. I've never seen nubuck this nice on a GR Jordan shoe since this sneaker released. The shape is totally different than the newer infrareds. I still bought those. It's not quite the same. Look at that sole, man. I love that aged look, but it's not that ugly yellow that happens on some of these Jordans. Truly a beautiful sneaker, and there's more I could talk about, but I'm sure this video is long enough. Thank you for tuning in. If you liked this video, for sure, leave me a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you want to buy any of the new Wind Collection Summer Drop 1 stuff, check it out down in the description. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.